Hello, hello. Welcome to Crazy E Games. I am Crazy E. And we are continuing Genshin Impact. Or I guess we're continuing the Ayato story. The Firmiana Ali Falls. Cypresses? I keep messing up the pronunciations of all these words. Cypresses Custos. Chapter Act 1. The truth is also a lie. Go and save Shinojo. As you go off to send your well wishes, Ayato gradually realizes that there is some plot at play behind this wedding. According to his reasoning, you are rapidly approaching the truth. Ooh. So yeah, I guess a little bit of a summary would be we started off hearing rumors of a wedding between Kamaji and Chisato. Kamaji of the Kanjo Commission? No. Of the Kujo Commission, and Hiraki Chisato of the Kanjo Commission. And it turns out something is amiss there, since Kamaji receives like a letter from Chisato that was kind of pushing for a marriage. But when he talked to her about it in person, she said she never sent such a letter. But then they both kind of like brushed it off as each other trying to like bring up the topic of marriage without, like, I don't know, feeling too clingy, I guess, or too desperate to get married. And they both agreed on it, but then Kamaji's like really happy that it was going to go through, and he feels like this is like the perfect opportunity to do it, since Hiragi? Chisato's father is in jail right now and can't like object to it. Whereas Chisato herself originally was pretty happy that it was finally going through, but she's starting to see or have second thoughts, since she knows like now that she's kind of the pillar. I guess what the guy who has unrequited feelings for her brought up to her that she's like the only pillar left on like keeping up the Hiragi clan, and as like the leader of the Kanjo Commission, and if she marries out to a different family, then like the clan, the family name and everything will, like, I don't know, go through a lot of trouble, I guess. And she's starting to have second thoughts about the wedding, even though like she does want to get married to Kamaji. She just feels like the timing isn't right now. And Ayato, being the chess master that he is, who's like constantly having to deal with political stuff, political motivations, has seen kind of a plot going on to like take over the Hiragi clan or something, and he's trying to think of a way to like help people, help like Kamaji and Hiragi without like putting the Yashiro Commission in trouble, since he does have like a position of power here that if he looks like he's abusing his power, or if he looks like he's doing something that is like bringing suffering to other clans, it might dishonor the Yashiro Commission and the Kamisato name. So he's got like this whole like political thing to kind of dance around. But first things first, I guess, the more pressing matter at the moment is that Shinojo, who is the guy who like has unrequited feelings for Chisato, he kind of burst into the room and tried and got Chisato's what do you call it, like attention about his worries about the whole thing. He's speaking from like a personal perspective, but then like he sounds like he's talking about the clan name, but he really like just doesn't want her to get married to Kamaji because he actually likes her. But he kind of brings up good points as to like the future of the Kanjo Commission and everything. But because he did this and kind of put second thoughts into Chisato's mind, is kind of ruining the plans of whoever is behind the scenes who want the marriage to go through. So he like got captured and is now somewhere that we must go to save him, and that's what we're doing right now. And we'll take the scenic route. I'm guessing we're gonna be able to get into some fights here, so I'm kind of interested to see how this team would go, since it's 2 Electro characters, a Geo character and a Hydro character. And there's no shields here unless Arataki Ito like generates a crystallized reaction or something. But yeah, we got some big figures, some important figures in this team. Raiden Shogun herself, the leader of the Arataki gang, and the leader of the Sangonomiya Island. Is this Sangonomiya Island? Is that what they call it? Watatsumi Island. Never mind. Oops. But yeah, let's is this gonna be a domain of some kind? Investigate the situation inside the cave. So somehow, I guess, Ayato got information from his, like, Shumatsu Bond ninjas that this is where they dragged, what's that guy's name? What's his name? I don't remember his name. Ooh, he's in a cage. Let's see what we have here.
What are you doing? Release
Shinojo.
this instant!
That's his name.
Stop this at once.
It's the Yashiro Commissioner.
Oh, we're in trouble.
Well, we take orders from our master. No one else.
Are you serious? You're gonna try and fight Ayato? You really, you really don't know what you're up against, do you?
Really? Then please, excuse me.
Uh-oh. Do we get to play as him? Oh yeah, this is what we're talking about. Okay, we'll do this first. This. And then this. Oh, that was so cool.
Mind the deluge.
No, turn the camera around. That's so satisfying. Currently, I'm pulling for Venti, but I don't know, that Iaido kind of repeated quick draw attacks from Ayato is really satisfying, especially when you mix it with Lumine's ult or Raiden Shogun's elemental skill that causes all those electro charge reactions. And all those numbers just popped up. It's like super satisfying.
We must report to Master right away.
Oh, we're not gonna let you.
Hey, get back here!
No need to follow them. We need bait to catch the fish anyway. Leave them be. I think I saw a key fall to the ground during the fight. Let's free Shinojo first.
Why wouldn't you use that amazing hydro sword of yours to just cut through the cut through the lock?
But in all the chaos, it must have been kicked to one side. Where did it end up?
What the? It's a tanuki? Oh, don't tell Paimon that the tanuki took it!
No, not the
Let's
tanukis.
follow it and see.
Shinojo is like, guys, don't leave me, guys. I'm hungry. Ring! Open. Wooden cage key. Don't have that. Hey, Shinojo, how are you doing?
Oh, thank the gods you're here. Please help me.
We're working on it, working on it. I wonder if you could talk to him in the middle of a fight and he just says that. Hello. Uh-oh. I don't know where he ended up. Wait, is it this thing? Uh-oh. Usually they like, if you face his dancing, he will disappear in an area that you can actually see, but it doesn't seem like the case here. Oh yay! We'll break these two. Someone from the Kanjo Commission left this behind. I'm kind of curious as to the text. I feel like all of these items has like text associated with them. What the hell is this? Oh, I was exploring the abyss area, or at least the top area on this overworld map, not the inside of the abyss. Is it the abyss? What do they call it? The chasm, or the chasm. And this was one of the items I found. But yeah, like a key like this, I feel like you don't really need to add specific descriptions to them. Someone from the Kanjo Commission left this behind. You should be able to use this to rescue Shinojo. Oh, I guess that kind of like, if you're ever lost for whatever reason, this will at least remind you of what to do. But like, I feel like there's so much items in the game that it's hard to like read all the descriptions, and maybe a lot of stuff is missed because of that. And maybe it's not worth spending the time to write up all those descriptions and localize in everything. Open. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Don't worry about it.
It was terrifying. They said they were gonna throw the cage into the sea with me still inside. Oh, wait! You have to listen to me. Lady Chisato's wedding. It's all part of a scheme. Someone's trying to use the wedding for their own ends.
Calm down, Shinojo. It's okay. We knew about all that.
Huh?
Yeah, we're super smart.
Our suspicions were roused to this possibility, and so far, everything is unfolding rather as we expected. Those behind this plan are not going to give up easily. Their next move is imminent. We must devise sufficient countermeasures.
Yashiro Commissioner, you're personally going to take action?
No. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I don't want to tie this to the Yashiro Commission. I'm personally gonna take action. As a regular, concerned citizen.
This situation has consequences for the whole Tri-Commission, and the stability of all Inazuma is at stake. My hitherto neutral stance ends now.
Okay, never mind. He is actually representing the Yashiro Commission in this matter.
The almighty Shogun has always despised these pathetic power games. As a commissioner, I am a servant of the Shogun, and it is therefore my duty to handle these tiresome matters on her behalf.
That's true.
Shinojo, don't return to your post yet. Find somewhere safe and stay hidden. Traveler, Paimon, let's get out of here.
A short while after leaving... ...
Well, if it isn't the Yashiro Commissioner.
No, don't worry about it. We were just making out in there, okay? Don't tell anybody.
I hear you showed up here with no explanation and attacked my men.
No, we were just making out, and then like your men showed up and we panicked, okay? This is supposed to be a secret.
You wouldn't happen to be carrying out some sort of secret mission, now would you?
Oh, if the secret mission is getting moist.
I heard that someone was taking the law into their own hands. As a responsible official of Inazuma, I could not in good conscience stand idly by. Shinojo may be your retainer, but the law does not grant you the right to abuse him.
Abuse? Nonsense. I was just teaching him a lesson. Out of nowhere, a low-ranking officer decides to barge in on Lady Hiragi and start spouting out the most absurd and insulting nonsense one can imagine. A truly egregious loss of decorum.
Wouldn't it be up to Lady Hiragi to exact punishment and not you? You're overstepping your position here.
I dare say, the poor lady was terrified.
But she met with us right after and she was fine.
So, you're saying that you know absolutely nothing of the reasons for his actions. Because otherwise, why would you describe it as out of nowhere?
Two people from two different clans are getting married. That's all there is to it. And yet this young gentleman took it upon himself to fabricate a nonsensical disaster story around it. How should I know what he was thinking? Even if she marries into the Kujo clan, Lady Hiragi will always be the daughter of the Hiragi clan and the most distinguished member of the Kanjo Commission. We are, and always will be, her loyal assistants. It's our duty to see that she never has to worry about anything. Loyalty and duty are our guiding principles. Not only did this guard show no regard for either, he went out of his way to upset a lady. How could one do such a thing?
Because he loves her, don't you understand?
Even if we put it down to a rare moment of impulsivity. I have to say, I'm surprised to see one of such noble standing as yourself rushing to his defense.
Haven't you ever had someone you loved when you were young who didn't share the same feeling? Put yourselves in his shoes.
Darn it! This This guy is good. Annoyingly good.
He's a slime ball, but he's also difficult to argue against. He's a slime ball.
I'm suddenly reminded of an anecdote I'd like to share with you. There's not been a dull moment since I took up my post in the Yashiro Commission. Every day I've been exposed to new and fascinating things. For instance, a merchant from abroad once told me about a curious kind of bird with the most extraordinarily long tongue. So long, in fact, that you can tie 2 knots in the portion of it that extends out of its beak.
What? What kind of bird is this? A kiwi?
I'm sure someone as erudite as yourself could be able to guess what people do with these unusual avians.
Keep them as pets.
We eat them. We eat their tongues.
You'd think, wouldn't you? But there's a catch. You see, this bird is of no use to humans whatsoever, and certainly doesn't make a suitable pet. If you catch one, the best thing you can do is actually cut its tongue off and throw it out of the
Ew,
window.
what?
The reason they give is this. The longest tongue has the most to say, but don't be deceived as it chirps away, lest the song it sings lead you astray.
Oh my god, he's a lyrical genius.
I say, Yashiro Commissioner, are you here simply to mock the Kanjo Commission?
Yeah, no, maybe?
Far from it. In my mind, the Kanjo Commission is made up of honorable individuals, upright and forthright, conscientious and loyal. It is unbecoming of such people to resort to lies, deception, and filibustering, all as part of a plan to remove Lady Hiragi from her position in the Kanjo Commission.
Yashiro Commissioner, please don't make accusations without any evidence.
The evidence is standing right in front of me, is it not? I have a credible witness who can confirm you were quick to try and make him disappear as soon as he said something that you did not like. Ugh, dear me. I can't believe the Grand Matsura clan is now represented by someone with less of a sense of loyalty than even an ordinary servant.
Uh-oh.
You studied hard and took a government position, only to make it to where you are now just to play these petty power games behind the scenes. I'm not sure whether it's because you're smart enough to play the system, or too foolish to know any better. In your years of service to the Shogun, not only have you managed to glean nothing good from the people around you, you have also let yourself be blinded by self-interest. And now you have ruined your once bright future. I'm not angry, Mr. Matsura. I just feel sorry for you.
Is that right? Then tell me, if you're so bright, what exactly do you think you can do to me?
Torn to oblivion.
This is at most a Kanjo Commission issue. We'll handle this amongst ourselves. You are reaching rather outside of your bounds, Yashiro Commissioner. If you seek to involve yourself in other clans' affairs, might I be so bold then, as to question your motives in doing so?
Oh, it's also because we love bubble tea.
I think you are simply opposed to an alliance between the Kanjo Commission and Tenryo Commission. Because the new balance of power in the Tri-Commission would be a threat to you personally.
How would they be a threat to the Yashiro Commission? The Yashiro Commission is like in charge of like domestic, kind of like the small tasks. Actually, maybe not be small. That's kind of like belittling it a little bit too much. But like they're in charge of like not military stuff, I guess, or not like high level government stuff. They're like in charge of like taking care of the citizens and putting up festivals and ceremonies and planning weddings and stuff, right? They're kind of like there for the citizens more than for the government. Whereas like the Kanjo Commission and the Tenryo Commission is like the military people, and the Kanjo Commission is like the business people. So I don't know, maybe I'm just not smart enough to see the
So
connection.
you come here with an elaborate excuse to try and break up this marriage.
So, that's how you view it. Well, I have to admit, you clearly are far more talented than I at monitoring the power balance within the Tri-Commission.
Let me be crystal clear. This wedding is going to happen, And nothing is going to change that.
Is that it? Is that
The
so?
notices have already been sent out. All of Inazuma City knows about it now.
Oh no, now if they cancel, it'll be very embarrassing.
Most of the public weren't aware that Kujo Kamaji and Hiragi Chisato were courting. But you can bet it's all anybody's talking about now. Once the notices go out, that's it. The wedding is a sure thing, even if it hasn't happened just yet.
I see. It seems like I was wrong.
So suddenly we see eye to eye?
I had expected you to at least be smarter than most. But it seems that I was gravely mistaken.
Uh-oh, what did Ayato have up his sleeves?
Kamisato Ayato! You... How dare you!
What does he have up his extremely large sleeves?
You've made your move. Now, I suppose it's time I made mine.
Ooh,
What do you mean?
what do you mean?
Do you seriously think this marriage will bring the Kanjo Commission and the Tenryou Commission together? Isn't it at all possible that the Kanjo Commission becomes marginalized as a consequence of this union?
Uh-oh. You gotta trim the fat and restructure, corporate restructuring. After an acquisition like this.
Goodness me. Well, I've learned a great deal from talking to you. That will be all for now. If you would excuse me, I shall take my leave.
I'm like super important and have lots of stuff to do. I shall take my leave.
Hey! Hey! What was all that? Paimon didn't follow at all.
I have to be honest, I didn't follow it at all as that much either. I just gonna have the confidence that Ayato knows what he's doing.
They had their scheme, but fortunately I was prepared. As I said, they ended up coming out from the shadows and revealing themselves.
Revealing themselves.
Let's see how things are in Inazuma City. Then, I'll take you through the details of my plan.
Oh, that sounds good. Ring! The truth is also a lie. Check the current situation using the city's bulletin board. I was talking about bulletin boards in like the last video, wasn't I? I think it was a bulletin board here talking about businesses or something. Teleport time! Ring! Oh yeah, we still haven't had to like... Oh wait, no, we did fight someone just now. It's just that I primarily used Ayato instead of the team that I've created. Ooh, what's going on here? Look at these adventurer guild people.
Look at this. The daughter of the Kanjo Commission's Hiragi clan and the master of the Tenryou Commission's Kujo clan are getting married.
Ooh.
Sounds like an all-around perfect match, don't you think?
For sure. I'm just surprised. It seems very sudden. I hadn't heard a single word about it until now.
That's on purpose, silly.
Good luck to them, I say. I'm sure it must have been a hard decision.
Looks like the wedding is definitely going ahead.
It's still too early to make that conclusion. Our adversary wants to push this marriage past the point of no return. However, we can still beat them at their own game.
Wait, how?
But only if Kujo Kamaji is willing to help us.
Oh, what does the bulletin board say? Ever may the Euthymia stand. Long may the lightning shine. We are honored to hereby announce the most auspicious climb? What is a climb? Sir Kojo Kamaji, proxy clan head of the Tenryou Commission, and Lady Hiragi Chisato, proxy clan head of the Kanjo Commission, shall be getting married in the near future. Hear ye, hear ye. These guys.
I wonder if they'll go anywhere nice for their honeymoon. Maybe somewhere outside Inazuma.
Ooh, in Mondstadt, there's a really good cafe I know about.
Ugh, don't tell me that you're thinking of adventuring in another nation again.
Alright, wait, does these two people have anything to say? Oh no, they're just props. Talk to Kujo Kamaji. Whee! Wait, is he gonna be far away? Oh, he looks like he's gonna be further than away than I thought. Ooh. Kujo Kamauji. We need to talk to you about your future wife. We got to talk to you about the political, whatever treachery that's going on. Taking advantage of your wedding.
Welcome. I just heard that the news of my wedding has been officially announced. It seems so sudden. I wasn't ready yet.
Yeah, about that. It's kinda complicated.
You're, become the meat inside of a political treachery sandwich. You briefly explained the situation to Kujo Kamaji.
I see. So someone's trying to take advantage of our marriage.
I wonder how they can get themselves out of this one. They're gonna have to, like, announce on top of that they're just gonna announce delays to their marriage. It's like, oh, we couldn't decide on a date, and we'll update you guys in further notice. It's like when, like, video game companies, they have, like, a release date for their game, but they gotta, like, delay it, so they make up some, like, stupid excuse, like, oh, we are not too happy with the polish of the game, so we are going to push the release date until third quarter of year blah 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 blah.
If you proceed with the wedding, the repercussions for you are likely to be minimal. But we must take Lady Hiragi's situation into consideration.
I've previously considered this possibility. But in the end, we're getting married for true love. And I've promised her that I'll do everything in my power to protect her.
Kamaji can marry into the Hiragi clan. And have a different... Maybe have Kujo Sera be the leader of this Tenryu Commission.
I understand where you're coming from, but to be frank, she should not need your protection. Or, to put it another way, you have tacitly admitted that Lady Hiragi will need your help to get through the hard times ahead, which perhaps suggests that, deep down, you realize all she stands to lose.
Oh no, he knows.
I don't mean to criticize you. It is natural to want to protect our loved ones. You're an intelligent and gentle person, and I'm sure you would have been able to think about this more objectively were you not so emotionally involved in the situation. I'm sure you admire Lady Hiragi for being the independent, gentle, resilient, and strong-willed person she is. For the sake of marrying you, this wonderful woman will become someone who has to depend on you for the rest of her life. Are you really okay with that?
I love her with all my heart, and would do anything to make her happy. That's why I cannot abide to see her suffer or be manipulated by other people. Yashiro Commissioner, you're right. It was naive and selfish of me to take things this far. But it's too late now, isn't it? There are notices everywhere.
I have a plan, but it needs a villain.
Make the Traveler the villain. Oh, what if they made the Shogun the villain? Oh, who's gonna be able to to fight against that? Like, oh, the Shogun said it's not auspicious for these two clans to get married. There's a conflict of interest. And they're like, oh, if the Shogun said so.
Sir Kujo, in order for my plan to work, you and I must both play the role of antagonists. But it is not without its risks. Are you willing to help?
If there's a way to salvage this, then let's hear it.
I've told the people at the Kanjo Commission that the marriage isn't going to unify the Kanjo Commission and the Tenryo Commission. On the contrary, it's a terrible idea that will marginalize the Kanjo Commission. The context for this is that they are planning to use this marriage to bring down the Hiragi clan. And the key to their success is coming up against no resistance to the marriage from the Tenryo Commission.
Oh no. Is he gonna tell Kamaji here to announce that he doesn't want to get married, so that he takes all the heat for it when it goes to the public? Like, oh no, how dare Kamaji break Hiragi's heart, or what's her name, Chisato's heart? He's a terrible person. But in this sense, like, he's like in The Dark Knight, where Batman is like, oh, I can be the person that everyone hates. I am the blah 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 blah. He is the hero that sees himself turn the villain. Kinda deal. But he's doing it for the good of the people, really. He's like taking in the heat.
But what if we were to imagine for a moment that since the affairs of the Vision Hunt decree, The Tenryou Commission has been planning to make a move against the weakened Kanjo Commission.
Oh, this is different.
The only reason you have been hesitant to act since taking over the Tenryou Commission is because you care about Lady Hiragi's feelings. And so, your plan is to liaise with the Yashiro Commission, to marry her and bring her out of the Kanjo Commission as soon as possible. Once that is achieved, as the person in charge of the Tenryou Commission, you no longer have any reason to hesitate.
Oh, this is even more interesting than what I was proposing. So, Ayato is... let me just try and get this... Just try to paraphrase it, just to see if I understand it in my own head. Ayato is telling Kamaji that in the case where he marries Chisato, like the original plan, really, the quote-unquote plan of Kamaji is to take over the Kanjo Commission. But then he doesn't want to like take over while Chisato... Wait, is it Chisato is her name? Hiragi Chisato? How come that doesn't sound right all of a sudden? Anyways, the lady that he's marrying. Since he has feelings for her, and he doesn't want to take over that clan while she's the head, because it'll just make her look bad. So that if he marries her and take her out of that commission, out of the Kanjo Commission, and then at that point, he can pretty much absorb the Kanjo Commission into his own commission at that point, and then it will be like a company acquiring a smaller company in that sense, and then he will be the leader. And if that's the case, whoever at this point wants to take over the Kanjo Commission will not be able to become the leader anymore, because then now this person will have to go up against like the leader of the Tenryou Commission, which is Kamaji. So like if we say this was the original plan all along, then it would discourage the current person. I guess it's Masu. I don't remember the guy's name. The guy we were just talking to earlier by the cave. Man, I really need to like make a more effort to remember all these names and all these characters. But yeah, he thinks that if he can get rid of Hiragi Chisato, then he will become the leader. But if it turns out like nothing's gonna change for him, in fact it might change for the worse, having to being a subordinate to Kamaji and the Tenryou Commission. Maybe like he'll have a worse position, and then it will disincentivize him from going on with this plan, maybe?
I see. This is an ingenious plan. It takes advantage of the situation perfectly.
This will make Hiragi Chisato indispensable.
Exactly. Our purpose is to change Lady Hiragi's position from an unnecessary burden to an indispensable asset.
Oh, so now it will kind of force the bad people to have to fight to keep Hiragi Chisato in the position of leader of the Kanjo Commission, so that Kanjo Commission won't be absorbed by the Tenryou Commission.
By doing so, we can even strengthen her position in the Kanjo Commission. Once our adversaries realize how the network of connections behind the scenes really looks, they'll do their utmost to stop this wedding from happening.
Oh, so at this point, the Yashiro Commission doesn't even look too bad.
Then, we simply leave them to clear up the mess they've created.
Got it.
So the network of connections? This is all way too complicated for Paimon. Can you just tell us what you need us to do?
We have to make sure that the behind-the-scenes story comes to the attention of our dear friends in the Kanjo Commission.
And I guess to be clear, the behind-the-scenes story is that Kamaji's plan is to marry Chisato in order to take over the Kanjo Commission.
Matsura, with whom I spoke earlier, will now be fearing the worst. No doubt he'll be on the lookout for the first sign of a crisis.
Matsura, that's the guy's name.
In that case, he will almost certainly have placed informants throughout Inazuma City. What we need to do is to use these informants as a breeding ground for our fake intel. Sir Kujo, there are certain things that I need you to attend to personally.
Maybe we should have had this this conversation inside somewhere, because if like those informants are around this like public kind of sort of public area, they might have overheard us, overheard this plan and like kind of ruin everything. Kamisato Ayato explains the details of his plan to Kujo Kamisi later.
Time. My ninja has located one of the informants. Let's go and see if he'll take the bait.
Ring! The truth is also a lie. Go and observe the Kanjo Commission's informant. Okay. Wait, does this change at all? Lies built on a foundation of truths are the toughest to deal with. It doesn't look like the situation can be averted. However, Ayato seems to have a couple more tricks up his sleeve. Oh my god, Ayato is like so smart. His bright brain makes him so attractive. Oh my god. Wee! Oop. Hi, Sango. We could have used a detective like you on this case, but I guess Ayato is a really good detective himself.
That person is one of Matsura's informants. Let's follow him. Be careful not to get seen.
So, at this point, are we to assume that this guy already knows our quote-unquote plan? Or he already has the information and we're trying to make sure he brings that information back? Is that what's going on? Wait, he can't see me. He can't see me.
Knew he should have been quieter.
There was no way he could have seen me there. That is WBS.
That person is one of Matsura's informants. Let's follow him.
Don't mind me, I'm just being sneaky. Like, he can see me here for sure, but where I was before, there's no way he could have saw me.
Did you see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
Wait, who's talking to who? Oh, it's these two that are talking. Hideo got too far away.
Where'd he go?
What?
He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye.
It's really hard to like understand.
That person is one of Matsura's
Like
informants.
how the stealth works in the game. Like, clearly I was hiding in that first instance and he was able to see me, but now like all of a sudden he's like too far away.
Let's follow him.
It feels like this whole thing isn't too like well communicated. And you don't really know like exactly, like going down the stairs there, you'd think there's nowhere to hide and he'll be able to see you. But I guess he kind of just booked it.
Did you see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
There's no way he would have seen me there. Oh, he's starting to book it. So he's not going to look back at me if he's booking it, right? And it's not like Assassin's Creed where like it lets you know if you're actually like blending in with people.
I guess it must have something to do with the wedding.
Or if it's just like line of sight.
There must have been about 100 people so far.
That doesn't sound good. What could be going on?
Let's actually test it.
I hope it's just Sir
No,
Kujo
you can't
Kamaji
just like
being
stand with
overcautious.
people like in Assassin's Creed. To like denote that you're kind of blending in with people. You just kind of, I don't know, break line of sight.
But it appears Master's fears may be well placed. There's no way they sent this many people just to escort the bride.
They're gonna go,
I have to investigate.
Is Hideo the person that we're following?
Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago.
Wait, we're supposed to continue to follow him?
In a blink of an eye. If only we'd made less noise.
Whoa, 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 wait. What? We gotta go through all that again? Alright, that sounds good. Yeah, the stealth in this game, I feel like, could be better telegraphed as to where is, like, safe, or where is dangerous.
That
or,
person is one of Matsura's informants.
Or, like, if he can hear you, or if he can see you, or where he's looking and stuff. Whereas right now it's just like, we don't really know how it works, so...
Let's follow him.
And we also don't know,
like, not to get seen.
Like when he would run or when we'll hide or whatever. See, look, he's not supposed to be seeing me there. Is it he can hear me? But it's an eyeball, not an ear.
Did you see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
I am Batman. I am watching the criminals from above. And it also doesn't tell you, like...
Where'd he go?
Like, how far you can be before you fail. Like, I can still see him when I was on the roof there, but...
Made less noise.
Like, I can still see him.
That person is one of Matsura. Let's follow
and,
him.
I can easily catch up to him if I want at that point. But then, according to the game, though, it's like, nope, that's too bad. You failed the mission. Or the tailing mission. Which kind of isn't fair. Oh, I'm a man.
Did you see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
I'm kind of like making this a lot harder.
The Commission has sent a load of people to Rito. I guess it must have something to do with the wedding. I think in all there must have been about 100 people so far.
That doesn't sound good. What could be going on? I hope it's just Sir Kujo Kamaji being overcautious.
I'm making this a lot harder than it needs to be by going on the roofs. But it is, Wait, what? It's telling me to stick closer, but then... At the same time, he can see me.
The news is spreading fast. But it appears Master's fears may be well placed. There's no way they sent this many people just to escort the bride. I have to investigate.
He ran off!
As expected. Let's follow him.
That's kind of frustrating, to be honest, this part of the story.
Wow! It's like the whole Tenryo Commission is here.
The whole Tenryo Commission is 5 dudes? Paimon, come on, man.
Excuse me, has something happened on this road? I'm a businessman passing through, and it's a little disconcerting to see this place so heavily guarded.
Ah, please don't be alarmed. As I'm sure you've heard, the wedding of Sir Kujo Kamaji and Lady Hiragi Chisato will take place any day now. Sir Kujo decided to send for Lady Hiragi ahead of time, and have her live in Inazuma City during the run-up to the wedding.
I see.
We are here to clear the way for Lady Hiragi. Not just us, either. You'll see more Tenryou Commission members as you go further along. We're all here for the same duty.
You said duty.
Isn't this a little excessive?
Don't worry your little head.
Sir Kujo holds Lady Hiragi in the highest regard, and wants to treat her with the utmost respect, from beginning to end.
I understand. Sorry to disturb your work. Drat. It's exactly as Master feared.
What did your master fear?
They say they're here to guard the road, but really they're poised to attack if Master doesn't allow Lady Hiragi to leave Rito.
Oh, interesting.
Wait, no. If Lady Hiragi does leave, they'll have all the more reason to strike. But we're in no state to defend against a Tenryou Commission attack. I must tell Master right away.
How nice of you to voice your concerns out loud, so us, the viewer, can hear it.
He ran off again!
He looked like he's seen a ghost. Now he's realized how serious the situation is.
That should do it. The seeds have been sown. In this atmosphere, mounting suspicion will nurture fear among the Kangjo Commission. Now, we wait patiently for it to grow and ferment. The calm before the storm is always the part that unsettles people the most.
Are they really gonna own up and apologize, just like that?
If you're curious to find out, you can visit the Hiragi clan in Rito in a couple of days.
That sounds good.
I have some other business to attend to, so I won't be spending any more time on this situation.
No, Ayato, but we were having such a cool adventure.
In any case, we've made our move. It's only a matter of time before they give up and surrender.
How are you so confident?
This is not my first time.
Oh, I see. You've broken up weddings before, have you?
Well then, goodbye for now. I truly hope that things will work out in Hiragi Chisato's best interests.
Okay, we'll see you later. Oh man, we hate seeing him leave, but we love seeing him go.
He left kind of abruptly. Are things really gonna turn out like he predicted?
Oh? Let's keep an eye on things until the end. I'm a little worried about Hiragi Chisato.
Paimon too. Well, let's go to Rito again in 2 days.
Why not just go there now? Ring! Oh wow, quest complete. Oh wow, it's been like almost 50 minutes. I guess this is like the perfect time to end it, since it's another quest complete. Alright. Oh, so I guess the climax is ahead of us now of the story. What's gonna happen to Chisato? What's gonna happen to Kamachi? How is all this political stuff gonna play out? Find out next time on Genshin Impact with Crazy E. I guess, yeah, I'm gonna end things here. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.